Here's a look at the crowds coming in to just the security checkpoint. Now you may be able to see we're actually walking away from the park to loop around and get into this line to get into the central area to go through security. So this is the main central kind of area. We had to go that way, walk back this way. Now we're walking this way. Then they're gonna send us to the other side to walk that way and back that way again. There's your line coming in. Good day from Universal City Walk, Universal Orlando. We're gonna hit up the parks. As you can see, it's very busy. We're gonna try and have fun. It's gonna be busy in the morning, we know it, but let's check it out. It looks like at the construction of this building, they built kind of an awning that sticks down over there. No one really knows what it is yet, but it does kind of remind me of the awning on the Universal store. I've never actually seen anyone on top of this bridge, but I see that it looks like there's some team members up there right now. Just looking at the app here, it's 110 for Shrek and 120 for Kong. Park's been open for an hour and 7 minutes. Even the express line is full on Spider-Man. We just got done with Cat in the Hat. It advertised a 40-minute wait, and it was like less than 5. We walked right on. So the thing with wait times, and I'm sure most of you know this, is it could be busy for a while, but people walk by and they see 40 minutes for Cat in the Hat, like they're not gonna do it. No one gets in line, it gets short. So it could be a little bit misleading. They got the little icy snack stand here by Cat in the Hat. Look at the line. I never really paid any attention to these palm trees. How do they get it to do that? Both of them, or maybe they purposely found some that were weird and put them there. We're gonna try and do today right because it was so busy around this time yesterday. We're actually gonna leave the park and see if we can get in Toothsome because that's always really busy when the park closes and we still wanna go. So we'll just try and do it for lunch. Sarah brought up a good point with all of this merchandise here. You'll see it clearly is Universal Orlando and they have unique Orlando stuff. But this ride is in Hollywood, the Kung Fu Panda one. I know they own the rights, but you think they would have put like Shrek here or something, so it would all be stuff from Universal Orlando. We plan on going to the Tribute store later, but I absolutely love this poster celebrating 30 years. Something funny we noticed, we're looking for a Ravenclaw mask, but they have every other house, right?
They have Gryffindor and Hufflepuff, but no Ravenclaw or even Slytherin.
Yeah, we checked 2 different stores. Those tend to be the most populars though, I think. Like, I think everyone's, you know, a Ravenclaw or Slytherin. So just a little odd. We'll keep looking though. It's kind of wild. They actually have a barricade here to separate traffic going to and from Universal and Islands of Adventure. Time to hit up one of our favorites. It's funny though, you look on this side, no one hanging out here, but everyone going back and forth between the parks. Hopefully they're open. We took a stop in Margaritaville because Toothsome is not actually open. Most City Walk restaurants don't open till 3 or 4 p.m. This one was open, Bubba Gump was open, and Hard Rock was open. Now this is weird what they were doing. As you come in normally to decide what park you want to go to, they flip-flopped it. We wanted to go to Universal Studios, so we had to come through this way to come into this queue to get into the park. And you got to go right to go to Islands of Adventure, so it's all backwards. It's nice to see Beetlejuice before the show entertaining. I've seen all of the retro merch, but not the candies, especially these chocolate bars. Those are pretty big. Here's another refreshment stand with quite the line. We really lucked out with Horror Makeup Show. We walked in and they said we were the last 2 that made it. There's already a line out front now to get in. We'll test our luck with E.T. because yesterday it was really busy. 55 minutes for E.T. Adventure. Something I'm noticing about a lot of these queues is you'll see a lot of space between here and there, and a lot of people just move forward, but you'll see they have a marker there. So just because you're not 6 feet away in front, or you're further away, side to side, they kind of do all the calculations. So you actually are supposed to just stay on the blue lines. Oddly enough, Doc Brown is in front of the train, but this is also the end of the line for tacos. I feel like everyone's trying to get food right now, and Springfield does have the most food opportunities, at least in this one concentrated area. At first I saw the Spider Pig here, but they have a whole wall of little Ralphies you can win. That makes me want to play. Never really noticed in the lagoon, or never thought about it, but there are in fact fish, and there's a ton of them here in this corner. Probably because they're being fed. Funny to see so many people stationary in Diagon Alley. not too crazy back here. I think that may be because they're only doing virtual queues at the moment for Escape from Gringotts. The line was short, so we're stopping in for some ice cream. Fantastic flavors here. Ooh. These frogs in the pet store are pretty cool. The line is out the door for Richard's Burger Co. It's funny because I feel like I'm going to spend most of the day pointing out really long lines. Yeah. Just because everything I've seen before this on the weekdays, and before they unleash that Florida resident buy one day, get pretty much the rest of the year pass, it's been dead empty here. The weekends have gotten slowly more and more busy, and now it's just back to normal. I'm rather surprised Mummy is also doing a virtual queue. The only way to get on this ride is to have one in the app. I am very happy to see no line at the Tribute store. Been kind of excited to check it out. Past few days, or at least earlier and yesterday, there was a huge line out front. I really do like this Frankenstein room. All the theming they've done in here. Look at all these random pipes, gauges. It's funny, we're looking at this shirt with Chance on it from Halloween Horror Nights 26. And I remember getting this shirt, and I still have it. And I was like, wow, I guess they still have leftovers. But on the side, it actually says Horror Nights Throwback, so it's not actually exactly the same. Here's another great room, and I love the wall of pumpkins. I do love treats, and they got these beating heart gummies. A whole bunch of others. Looking around in the Beetlejuice room, you see the staircase. Check that out. It's funny, I've actually never walked back this far. Only reason I did so today is because this is where the Tribute store exits, but it's actually a U-Rest area where you can relax without your mask on. We're waiting for a Race Through New York virtual queue to start. You see hashtag up there waving at the guest. My camera is not good at autofocusing, but that is a 175-minute wait for Shrek 4D. That is the craziest thing I have ever seen.
It's recorded, so we know.
Yeah, it's real. What else? What's Kong? What's Kong look like?
Kong is at 140.
Amazing.
And Spider-Man's at 100. So.
Spider-Man's at 100. Spider-Man is less than Shrek.
Yeah.
I mentioned this yesterday, but the Shrek is a DVD bonus feature you can just watch on a disc or on YouTube. Again, camera doesn't focus, but another weird development. All 3 parks are closed to capacity. Was that there when you looked at it a second ago, or did it just happen?
I didn't notice, but actually no, it wasn't.
It wasn't?
So yeah.
Yeah, the waits are getting pretty wild, and it looks like a storm's rolling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, still waiting for the virtual queue, but I think part of the reason is it looks like a storm's rolling in, and a lot of the rides are closing. So like Hagrid's, Rip Ride Rocket, that's not going anymore.
So basically all the outdoor rides.
Yeah, so I don't know if they closed it to capacity because of a storm rolling in and they can't have as many rides open or what, but I guess that happened again today. Seems kind of weird on Race Through New York. They still give you these passes, but they don't let you explore the lobby anymore, and that was kind of the most fun part. We're walking out of Universal now, and about an hour ago the app said close due to capacity, but it seems a lot lighter, at least as we were coming out, and even out here in City Walk, it's pretty quiet. In the Universal store in City Walk, we found Slytherin, so they do have that, but we've still not seen any Ravenclaw masks. We're waiting for a table at Twosome. They said it'd be about 50 minutes, but we found like this awesome little spot here in City Walk. Most people go to the Lone Palm over there, but take a look at the view we've got. When you're at the Lone Palm, it's like you get blocked by the tree. We can just hang out here, wait for the crowds to leave, and then eat and get back in the park. Back in the park, they just let us know that all outdoor rides are closed. The park closes in 1 hour. Gringotts is 110 minutes. A lot of rides are closed to weather, but we're going on Men in Black because it's only 15. It does look like a storm will be rolling in soon. Trying out this new mask. Just to point out, if you want to get any of the props from Williams of Hollywood, they do have some in the Terminator store. I'm still going to call it that, but it's now the Born Stuntacular and Horror Makeup Show area right there. They just let this poor thing rot away. Luckily, it looks like it's gonna be a stormy night. Maybe there'll even be some lightning. Doesn't lightning generate 1.21 gigawatts? That'd be mighty convenient. You excited to play Men in Black again?
Yes, with your ship.
Are you gonna beat me?
No.
No. When this storm first reared its head, everyone started leaving, so the park's in pretty good shape now. Everyone else is rushing to get ponchos and umbrellas and all that. I must say, if it's gonna be London proper, it doesn't need to be raining, or at least cloudy. This does look pretty awesome during this storm. And it's definitely picking up. Getting on Gringotts, I always wondered how they made the moving pictures look so real. Here's a static one, but you could see a thin layer of like cracked design plastic over the top. So I guess that's all it takes to make a realistic looking like TV or whatever, the way they do it. See it a little better here. It's just a layer right over it. All right, that is gonna do it. We're finished up with Escape from Gringotts. It was the last ride of the night, and even that was 45 minutes, which, looking at how the parks were, it's pretty busy. This whole day was actually, especially in the morning, super busy. Supposedly they closed to capacity. The app has been saying that all day though, even though we walked in after dinner. I'm not sure what's going on with that. You got to ride a lot in the ride, so.
Yeah.
Still a fun day. We did manage to get a lot done, but I wouldn't recommend coming on weekends if you can avoid it. If you have no choice, then so be it. And this happened to be a holiday weekend. But that's going to do it. So thank you all for watching. The caravan is moving on.